Well, hey, good looking. Happy holidays. You want to see what we have cooking in my kitchen this holiday season? Well, grab a hold of that vine and let's swing on into my kitchen and let's get cooking. Good looking. Today, we're going to be making a nice snack for all of your guests to enjoy this holiday season. And you know what? We're going to be doing it in our crock pot. That's right. We're going to be still rocking out with our crock out, and we're going to be making our delicious candied nuts. So, let's go ahead, swing on to my kitchen, and let's get cooking. Good looking. Hey there, good looking. Today, I'm going to sit there and show you how to make candied nuts, and we're gonna do it in our what? In our crock pot. That's right, we're gonna be rocking out with a crock pot again, and this time we're making them candied nuts. So let's go ahead and let's get started. What you're gonna be needing is 1 cup of sugar. Now we're gonna sit there and put this in a separate bowl, and you're going to be needing a 1/2 cup of brown sugar. Now to this we're also going to be needing 1.5 tablespoons of cinnamon. So let's go ahead and add the cinnamon as well. And there. Now, let's go ahead and mix this all up. Now, let's go on to the next step. Go ahead, get out another container. Now, we're going to want to have just the egg white. So, oops, I'm sorry. Go ahead and you're going to want to sit there and add 2 teaspoons of the vanilla. So let's go ahead and add the vanilla. Now, whisk all this together until it's really nice and frothy. Okay, I'm just going to sit there and set this off to the side. And now, you're going to want 4 cups of mixed nuts. Well, I sent my husband to pick out the nuts. And this is the type that he wants me to do this recipe in. So now let's measure out 4 cups of that. Alright, I measured out the 4 cups of the nuts. Now in my crock pot we're going to sit there and take some cooking spray, and I want you to spray the whole inside. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to spray ours. Okay. Now go ahead, put the nuts all in. And now what you're going to want to do is take our egg white and our vanilla that we mixed all up inside of our little container here, and pour that all over our nuts. I want you to give your nuts a good stir. We want to coat your nuts really well. Go ahead, turn your crock pot on low. Now that we have our nuts well coated, we're going to sit there and grab the sugar mixture. Go ahead, commence mixing your nuts all up until they're all nice and coated. This is how I want your nuts to look like after we sat there and made sure that everything is all nice and incorporated with one another. Now we're going to put the cover on. We already set it on low. We're going to cook these for 3 hours, but every 20 minutes we're going to come by and we're going to give this all a good stir. Alright, now for the last 20 minutes of our 3 hours that we have been cooking it, I want you to go ahead, take your cover off, and now we're going to add 1/4 cup of water to the candied nuts that we already have in our slow cooker. So go ahead, gonna grab my spoon, and we're gonna give this all a good stir as well. Now this is gonna make sure that the outer shell of the nuts all have that nice, sweet, crunchy shell around each nut. Now, when our cooking time is all done, I'm going to take it all out of the crock pot here, and I'm going to put it on a greased cookie sheet and spread it all out nice and evenly. Let's take our cover off. Let's give this one good last stir. And then we're going to dump it all out onto our cookie sheet. Spray. And I'm just going to lightly spray over my cookie sheet here. Now, let's turn our crock pot off, and we're going to dump our nuts all over onto the cookie sheet. Now, I'm just going to allow these to cool off. Now, I let these cool off, and now you can sit there and simply just lift them up off of your pan and start breaking them apart like I am, and then just put them in a serving dish. And there you go. That's how easy it is to make yourself some candied nuts in what? In our crock pot. So I hope you get rocking out with your crock out this holiday season and make all of your guests these delicious candied nuts. Now, if you liked what you saw here today, please go down below, hit that like button, and if you're not a subscriber already to my channel, go up above, hit the subscribe button, tap that little bell. That way you'll always be notified every time I do put out a new video. And most of all, I want to wish each and every one of you seasons eatins and happy holidays. Y'all come back now, you hear?